So we're going to look quickly at the chain rule and extended power rule. So we know if we've got x to the fifth, its derivative is going to be 5 x to the fourth, 3x squared, derivative is going to be 6x, 2x to the negative 2/5, I have negative 4/5 x to the negative 7/5, etc. And what happens if we have something like that? How do we find that derivative? Well, this is we'll rely on the extended power rule, so we can think of this as u to the third, and its derivative is going to be similar to what we found before. So it will be 3u squared, and then times the derivative of u with respect to x, which basically means this expression to the third is simply 3 times this to the times the derivative of the expression. So we're finding two derivatives. First we find the derivative of, as we've done before, u to the third, the derivative is 3 times u squared. Then we take the derivative of u. For example, so we've got square root of x cubed plus 4x square root. So that's something to the 1/2. Its derivative is going to be 1/2 times u to the negative 1/2, and then the derivative of u. Or we'll take x cubed plus 4x to the 1/2. The derivative is 1/2 times x cubed plus 4x to the negative 1/2 times the derivative of that expression. So we've got x cubed plus 4x raised to the 1/2. Its derivative is 1/2 times x cubed plus 4x to the negative 1/2. Or if we rewrite this fraction form, we've got so here's x cubed plus 4x to the negative 1/2. Here's the 2 in the denominator and that in the numerator. And for the chain rule, what we're trying to find is the derivative of a function with respect to x. And we can write it as a product of two derivatives. So if we multiply dy over du times du over dx, these dy's will cancel, or du, sorry, the du's will cancel. You'll be left with dy over dx. So an example of that would look something like this. The extended power rule is simply an example of the chain rule. So if we have y equals 3x squared minus 7x plus 2 to the sixth. In order to find the derivative of y with respect to x, we're finding the derivative of y with respect to u, where u is 3x squared minus 7x plus 2 times du with respect to x. So we get the derivative of y with respect to u is our function ends up being u to the sixth. So the derivative of y with respect to u is 6u to the fifth times du dx, or derivative of u with respect to x, which is simply 6x minus 7, which gives us our derivative. Like this. So, just another way of thinking about it. You've got u to some power, and you're finding that derivative, u to the sixth, and you're finding the derivative of that u expression.